Carbon Knights Gaming.
Hello, Knights, and welcome back. Apparently I was sleeping with a blackberry. Anyway, what's the weather going to be like? Gonna rain all day tomorrow? That's good. Means we don't have to water. And neutral today. Maybe we'll do a little... We can't do a little mining. Oh yeah, we can. Never mind. I thought we had... That was my other game, actually. Oh, we gotta go see Marnie today, too. Oh, look at this. And we got a lot of stuff to pick. That's awesome. So we'll do this. And... It's a little late here, then way later than I normally record, so hopefully I'm not yawning. Oh, and look at this. We already had it out. We got some wheat, too, so we'll have to go get some more. Oh, and an ancient fruit. Beautiful. I'm going to keep that because we're going to want seeds for it once we have a greenhouse. I just don't know where I put the other ones. Nope. In here, maybe? There we go. There, beautiful. I know what we're putting in our garage display too. Is that today? That can't be today, right? No, it's not. I hope it isn't. Jesus, I don't remember. Anyway, collect this. We didn't want to collect that. That's why I usually collect it with worms in my hand, or the bait in my hand, because it's just easier that way. Anyway, let's grab this here, toss those in there. Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm gonna ship all the cranberries, though, because those are our money-making crop. I'm gonna keep the wheat. We'll probably start making some beer soon, too. I want to be Shane's friend, because he seems like a good dude underneath. That actually has nothing to do with it, but I don't want to tell you why. It's a little Easter eggy type thing. I don't know if it's Easter egg really. It's just a part of the game, but it doesn't. I guess it is Easter eggy because it doesn't do anything really in the long run. So there we go. Everything's put away. Now I'm gonna water. All right, so we got that done. Now, also our jam finished up while we were there. So I'm going to go grab a couple of blackberries. Wherever I put them. Yeah, I thought they were in here. And we'll take them out. Switch out some jam here. Or jelly. And I also saw there's a red mushroom down here. So we'll grab this. And we'll put that away later. Because we gotta go talk to our chicken. I was gonna say chickens, but I didn't see the other one. She's probably around somewhere. I mean, she's gotta be. They can't run away. Oh, there she is. Ran right past her. Oh, let's go see if there's any. I don't think there are any, because we picked them last episode, didn't we? Yeah, they're still working. Either later today or early tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, we gotta see Marnie, but I don't know if she's open on Saturdays. She seems to take pretty long weekends. What's this? Oh, that's my cow. I saw the butt. Didn't know what it was. Anything in here? No. She never did eat that thing. That wheat or hay. No, nothing in here. Okay. We'll check down here. And then I'll tell you the story about how I like to fight on Facebook. Usually I don't. Because I generally don't use Facebook. Like, I mean, if you've seen our Twitter, you know that it's pretty, like, I generally run the Twitter. I post almost everything that's on there. And, oh man, I gotta tell you, like, I try my best, but I'm just not that good at Twitter. I'm getting there. I mean, I'm learning more about it and whatever, but I know how to, oh good, Marnie is here. Let's give her amaranth. And you know what, let's buy another cow too. I think we should get two. Oh, the amaranth I asked for. Thank you so much. My cows are going to love this. Well, you're welcome. Have you been to that strange tower west of my house? No. No, I haven't. One time I heard this terrible otherworldly noise coming from there. Yeah, don't worry. A wizard definitely doesn't live there. I would avoid that place if I were you. Yeah, I would avoid it too. I went over there and I got drugged once. It was terrible. I don't want to give her anything. She might hate it. She likes eggs, actually. Yeah, so let's buy a cow. It's only 1,500 bucks. This is kind of on a whim. I wasn't planning on buying a cow today. But anyway, Frecky? Nah. Although it does sound kind of Viking-ish. Kimaboo, Briskers. What we got here? Feppo. Man, where's all the funny ones? Boniba. There we go. Boniba. Yeah, that's good enough. Great! I'll send little Boniba to her new home right away. Thanks, Marnie. You're the best. Anyway, so a friend of mine posted about how like Cheerios is giving away free wildflower seeds to help save the bees or whatever. And she posted about how she wondered if General Mills used wheat and corn and whatever just from sources that use oh boy, I am not gonna remember this word. It's like neon insecticidal, I don't know, some weird chemical name. I'm never good with chemical names, but anyway, it's the one they found out that kills bees. If they try to eat the pollen from places on there, it's bad for them. And so we agreed about that. But she said that and he's from a farming family, so he was telling her about how, there's not a lot of choices. Which there are, but they don't work as well. Farmers generally use what works better. Just because, like, in my experience with farmers. Anyway, they use what works best because they don't want to spray 3, 4, 5 times on the same crop. So if you can spray once and get it done, that's the way they tend to go. And these things are really good at what they do. So... But they also kill bees like crazy, so I would say even a lot of farmers choose not to use those at this point. But she was saying how there are places that do tons of farming with no chemicals, and I was like, okay, well, and they do just fine. So I was like, okay, where are these places? I was curious because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I went to college for land and water resource management, which was basically, it was industry aimed at the oil field to go and reclaim land for old oil leases. So if there was a problem on site, some guys in the industry I trained with would go out there immediately and start cleaning that up right away. As soon as they could, they'd get as much topsoil and water. They'd save as much as they could right away. But what I mostly did, and what a lot of the training was about in college, was for like regrowing. The goal of reclamation is to make the place look as good or better than it looked before the oil companies ever went in. So you have a lot of classes about pesticides and all that shit. Like we had a chemical class, or a chemical composting class, and we had a class like straight up on pesticides. We had all this shit, and we had to learn all this stuff in order to do it. And I mean, I'm for organic gardening and stuff, but on a large scale, organic farming can't feed the world because you need more land. Like, I forget the exact statistic. It's something like you need 25% to 50% more land for organic large-scale farming than you do for conventional farming because of the losses you get from pests and everything, and you have more chance of an entire crop being wiped out and stuff like that. It's, it'd be great in theory, but I mean, so at communism, right? Everyone would be equal. That would be perfect, but it's not, in reality, it doesn't work that way. And I mean, I'm fine. Like, I'm mostly organic in my own gardening. I use Miracle-Gro. That's it. That's the only thing I ever use. I don't use pesticides because I like to go in the garden, and if I want to eat a strawberry while I'm out there, I'll brush off any bugs and I'll eat it. That's just how I like to garden, and I don't like, I'm fine using chemicals at the root level because I've been taught, and I know from experience and from, tons of research that we had to do in college and out, that nitrogen is nitrogen is nitrogen. It doesn't matter where your plant gets it from. It's still it's still the same compound. But I also don't want to spray pesticides because I don't want to kill the bees that are in my yard or the ladybugs or anything beneficial, just to take care of a bug problem. So, you know, there's two sides of the coin, and plus the eating the strawberries out of the garden thing is probably biggest for me. That and the raspberries, but I don't do anything to the raspberries. They just grow like weeds. But anyway, so this lady, she's saying that places thrive without it. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like where? Where are these places? She says France. So I was like, okay. So I looked it up, and no, France actually gets in a lot of trouble a lot of times for using fungicide on their grapes because grapes grow close together. So it's really easy for molds and funguses to grow in between the grapes, and it can ruin a crop for them. So they use a lot of fungicide on their crops. And she said, whoops, she specifically said no chemicals when she was saying it. So I'm like, well, that's not right. And then so I told her what I had found, and I linked her to the articles that I found. And she came back and told me that I needed to do my research, and she posted a fucking screenshot from her iPhone of like a list of articles that, like, okay, whatever. And one of them I'd seen before. It was about glyphosate showing up in the piss of people who live in a city. And that article is straight up bullshit because I checked the sources on it, because I always check sources because that's how you do research. And so I knew one of them was, so I didn't check the other ones. And then I went down and she posted two more. She posted an article about the neo-insecticidals, or I don't remember what they're called. I really don't. I couldn't even spell it. I had to copy and paste it because I'm that bad with A, spelling, and B, like actually saying the names of chemicals. But I've read about those before, and she was right. Those are what's killing the bees. We weren't disagreeing about that. But she put a Wikipedia article, Wikipedia is a good place to start research. It's not a good place to defend your point from. But so she posts this, and I'm like, okay, I didn't look up that one. And then she posted an article from The Guardian about how, you know what, it's trash, so let's put it in the trash. I guess we'll head back. We're not catching much there anyway. Maybe we'll go to the inn. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go to the inn and pass out some goodies. But she posts more screenshots. So I had to actually, the Guardian article, I had to actually Google the title of the article and look it up. Let's see. Marnie likes eggs, so let's give her this egg. Actually, let's give her this egg. There we go. Thank you! I always see Clint here. He just won't talk anymore. He just glances over his shoulder now and then. Well, she said it again. He's sweet on Emily, and so are we, so he's our arch nemesis. Let's see. You know what? I think Leah will like this. I still don't think we have. Pam likes anything we've grown, so you know what? She might actually like the egg. This just ain't my thing. Oh, sorry, Pam. Oh, boy. It said sorry. Shit, I didn't know. Jesus, Pam. We should have given her a jelly, but I wanted to sell those. You know what? Let's just save face and leave. So, back to my story. This lady, so this Guardian article, she was saying that it was like concrete proof that they had banned pesticides, like these neon insecticidals. God, I hope that's what it is. Anyway, she said that they banned them because that's what the article title said, but the article title I wouldn't say it was clickbait, but it didn't tell the story. And neither did her screenshot. I'm pretty sure that's all she read, because in the article, literally right underneath where her screenshot ended, it said that they had a temporary ban in 2013 on these only 3 chemicals. So that's not chemical free like she was trying to say anyway. But that it was on these 3, and it's already over. And they're putting in legislation to try to ban them again. and probably a few more. But it didn't, it didn't give actual numbers for anything, and it definitely wasn't saying anything was going chemical free. And she came back, and this was after she told me to do my research, and she didn't even read the shit that she fucking put in there. Like, so I put her back in her fucking place, and I linked the article to her and put quotes in it and everything from the article to be like, and I was nice about it. I was half-assed nice about it. I used to get in arguments a lot on Facebook, because that's just, if you're being stupid, I'm going to tell you you're being stupid. That's just how I am. And I mean, a lot of people hate that. I don't care, because it's how I am. Nothing's going to change that at this point. I'm almost 35. But, it was fairly nice. And I was like, so, and I asked her again, like, where are these places? Like, maybe I still didn't get it. And I showed her that it was, in fact, not France, and it wasn't even the EU, because that's what this article was about, was banning them in the EU. And even later on this year, it still wouldn't be true what she said. And I put her in her place, and I'm still waiting to see what she says. I have a feeling she'll either say nothing, or I'm just going to give up trying to teach her being stupid. Because sometimes you just can't teach stupid. And I'm learning that maybe this lady is one of them. And it started out nice enough. I just thought she was misinformed and needed some, needed to be pushed in the right direction. And turns out she pushed back so hard. And moral of the story, you can't fix stupid, and you probably shouldn't argue on Facebook. And I'm sorry if this was a boring story. Tune in next time. I promise I won't talk about any more stupid shit like that. Unless you liked it, let me know. I mean, if you want to hear more, I could probably come up with more. I mean, I could easily go on Facebook and get in a fight again if you needed it. But until then, Knights, I will see you, and have yourselves a great one. Hey, thanks for sticking around till the end. We appreciate you watching every one of our videos, and if you want to get a hold of us outside of YouTube, all of our social media links are in the description below. If you want to become a Knight, why don't you go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And as always, keep those shields up.